Okay, this will be an interesting one. See if we can make this look good. Right. So I wonder how big we're going to make it. We'll soon find out. Going to take out some of the contrast. And this one's going to need to be really light. It's a dark original, fairly dark. But it should be reproducible, hopefully. And we're just going to print it straight off the original because the original's big enough. So we won't have to deal with making a second generation copy. So what is it we're going to perform with? We got here a Barbados journey. It's a book about, obviously about Barbados, wherever that is. And we're going to photocopy the woman throwing a frisbee. You can see it's a very dark image, so it's going to be a little challenging to replicate. So we're just going to use both my hands here, sorry folks, and we're just going to position that on the glass like so. We just don't want the border of the original to be visible on the copies. So we're going to perhaps maybe slide it down a bit away from the edge. So I'm wondering if we've got enough of that, if that's all right. And we're just going to gently put the dock feeder down on it. I'm wondering, we're going to have to enlarge this, and they're thinking it's 141. Actually, that may be too big because we're not far off A4. So I'm thinking we're going to make this a smaller enlargement. So we're going to make it 120 by 120. So that should be a tasteful representation of this work. We're not going to, we don't need to, I don't think we'll need to use XY independently. They're going to be equal, 120 by 120. So it's going to be both ways. So yeah, you can see it's a difficult image to repro. You can see it's a very dark, it looks quite faithful actually. That does look quite good. So I'm wondering where the centre of this job is going to be. It's going to be there. So I'm going to make that the centre. It's a very dark image. It's a bit too dark for my liking, but that's the way it's been made. So it's going to stay pretty much that way. We're just going to be faithful to the colour and the we can't, if we're going to lighten it, it's going to look shit. You know, if we lighten it too far, it might look good for all we know, but then it might look shit. It then looks wishy-washy. So we're just going to see if this, I don't know if it's going to make much of a mirror image, to be quite honest. I seem to be having a lot of images where I'm having doubts about I'm just going to set this up. So I'm just going to set up the original size, and we're just going to now put in mirror image. I don't know why I chose this dark image there, but it looks nice. It does look nice, I must say, but it's not going to be an easy one to make look good in a mirror image in this case. We'll see how we go with this Barbados book. Barbados sounds like an interesting place, like a tropical sort of paradisey sort of place, or a place where people have fun. Sometimes I think it's like illicit type fun that people think of when they think of places like this. I'm not sure, but the problem I'm having here is that there's not enough definition for me to line up these pieces, or maybe there's just enough. I think I can just see the lady's legs. But this is a really mysterious looking piece with the woman throwing a frisbee at twilight. Looks like twilight. And the sun's just about to go down. Oh, it's curling. Looks shithouse. Sorry folks about that. You can't always help that. But actually that looks better than I thought. You can now see the full picture of the image. as a whole, I think now we can call this demo quits.